Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to episode number 2 of Germany and the Great War. We want our slice of the pie. We want pie. With that in mind, pie is the world, and we want pieces of it. So, in this episode, we're going to get our economy and our diplomacy and all that stuff kind of in line with what we want to do. So, number one, I am going to talk to my minister here. First thing I'm going to tell him to do is... don't do taxation. I do not want to issue bonds. I'm going to let him do repairs. But I'm going to lock him from social spending as well. First thing with social spending, I'm going to cut the social spending even further. Wait, did that just go? Oh yeah, I thought that went up for a second. Okay, we're going to lower that. Taxation. Taxation is actually going to go up to about 50. Well, actually, you know, let's go 56% for now. Not worried about anything there, not worried about anything there or there. Now I'm going to tell him, hey, do me a favor. I'm actually going to let him actually do those two. But I tell him I want you to decrease social spending and decrease, yeah, we're fine there. Education for, obviously, for research. Increase revenues and treasury. I still want you to control inflation, just make sure. Infrastructure, because I want to be able to make sure that we have supplies running to our military, and that's it. Number 2, resources. You're not going to do anything. I want you to do self-sufficiency and military materials. This should say stockpile, correct? Stockpile, perfect. Increase domestic prices. Not too worried about that. Just overall conservation. So petroleum and stockpile consumer goods. For research, we have three things we can research. So obviously we're going to research land warships, aka it's going to be things like armored vehicles, things like that. We're going to get the EV4 Earnhardt. And then we're going to go for ooh. Interesting. Now, I want actually some better artillery. Something with a lot of range, preferably. 41. That's a 12 and 5. Okay, we're going to go for you. So we're going to get some armored vehicles. Why are you doing grenade fusing? I didn't ask you to do grenade fusing. Oh, is that for the artillery? Boo. Okay. So we're in the Eindecker. In the Albatross. And we're good for those. Warships. Whichever one's the quickest to research is what I'm going to go with. There we go. For you, I want you to improve our efficiency, improve our tech level. I can tell you to research anything. I just want to make sure that you're doing other stuff. Perfect. Alright, so I'm recording, right? Yeah. Alright, our overall Minister of Defense. Arms race, improve unit efficiency, improve readiness, improve reserve personnel, improve unit readiness. Not going to worry too much about that. I'm going to actually do that myself. Okay, and I'm going to do most of the construction. So with you in mind, you're going to none, none, and none. I'm going to let it control the garrisons, though. We're good there. So first things first, we're actually going to increase by 3 our land production. Land production is going to take me 45 days. A lot of it is going to go 2 there, and I want to build some out east. It looks like I'm going to have to build it. So I want a position where it can help support. Can't build it there. So we got that location, that location. Yeah, everything is in the west. Though I don't expect the Russians to last long because of the Russian Revolution. So for air production, it's 110 days. Right now we don't have any aircraft, any air bases in the west anyways, so do 3 there. That'll give us an Air Force base as well. Then we're going to do 3 out near Corn. We're also going to build a road there. There we go. That should be fine for the moment. Now we're also going to build trenches. Like so. Can I get a nice little fortified bonus here? Here we're only going to do 2 infantry and 1 artillery per for now. I want to get at least 1 infantry on each one first. This way we can get our troops on our border. I mean, war technically isn't going to happen for a little while, but you never know. Money is going to be kind of stretched out for a little bit. This is all going to update momentarily. We're probably going to buy a lot of stuff, which is no big deal. Artillery, we have to look at our ranges, which is going to be really important. 27, 27, and this is going to be, what, 20, 34? Okay, yeah, so you're all basically going to be frontline artillery no matter what. And you're going to go there, there, there. We're going to go there, there, there. Actually, you're not going there. You're going here. Actually, I think that's it for the moment. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to let our infantry move. We're going to move up to fast a little bit just to let it deploy. Our actual military is not going to deploy. I'm just deploying to the French border for now. Forgot about our construction queue. So here's the thing. We want to have artillery and other stuff as well. So right here is our best artillery. It's got a 41-kilometer range, which means it can actually lob shells over a couple spots. So we're actually going to be building 2 of those. So we're going to have 2 of those every 11 days. Which is good. And the rest is going to be infantry, basically, at this point. And later on, we're going to include the infantry fighting vehicles, or the armored cars, as they were in World War One, and we're going to use those as our primary attacking unit. So we're going to set ourselves to very fast for now. So we are losing money. So we'll have to see how this goes in a moment. Every time I play this, I always forget about the economy, and I always end up in a bad spot. Yeah, that's no big deal, and that's no big deal. So units are deploying, which is perfect. Artillery is going to go as well. Looks like we're going to be 1 artillery gun shy here in the south. So I'm going to put you there. I think this is one of the good ones. No, it's 29 range. You're not needed. So Spreading of the artillery, so that one there. One of the things I really like about this game is the fact that it's all just about... Oh, god damn it. They're all going to the same spot. Going there, and then you go there. Pretty much once your forces are on the front, everything's just moving super slow anyways, so you're having a laugh at that point. So I don't want to say this is the Siegfried line, but this is going to be pretty close. We're going to hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Siegfried line is there. Oh. More world tension. Now, see, that's... I'm still trying to figure out how world tension works in this game. I'm assuming it's because I'm moving troops onto the French border. The thing with the French is they have fortifications, but they haven't actually trenched up or anything like that. So, build. So you can't do emplacements. So, like I've got emplacements in the border and stuff. So, I think they're in the process of working on the textures in that for this. I just want to mention as well, this is a work in progress. I'm gonna assume you go there. Okay, so our western portion of our country, we're actually going to be more defensive than anything. I want at least one group. Oh, here we go. Mobilize your force. As the Empire of Austria-Hungary continues to push for the conflict versus Serbia, we should begin preparations for war. We should mobilize troops on the eastern and western fronts, since we are likely to face both the Russian Empire and France. Our first positions should be Metz in the west and Breslau in the east. We should station 7 troops at each of these locations. Well, we're almost there already, so... And Metz. Strasbourg. Colmar. What's Cologne? Saarbrücken. Okay, I'm going to call up our forces anyways now. Just going to call them up anyway. Metz. Oh, right there. We're already good. There's 7 units there. We're already beyond fine. Cavalry, on the other hand, I'm actually going to use them in reserve for any offensive pushes I make. So we're actually going to kind of centralize them a little bit. Though cavalry is a good thing, honestly, it's not a major need for us. So pretty much the main thing is 4 infantry and 3 artillery is what we want for everything. And the game pretty much sets us up for that. Nope, you're actually going to be a reserve. These groups of actual 7 are going to be my main forces to push in on the Allies, which is going to be great. We're gonna hang out the washing on the... Oh god, now I got that song stuck in my head. The Siegfried line is there. Oh, there we go. The chef food plan. Chef life plan. Yeah. You know, determine the best way to force the French out of the war will be quick move to Paris by way of Belgium and the north. This should be named this has been named the chef food plan, and we should prepare for our forces accordingly. Basically, we're going to war this way. We're going up and around, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. Which is why I'm actually moving our things like our cavalry into a location where they can actually charge in. Because we're going to have a lot of it. And the plan is the cavalry is going to go in and actually kind of... Don't want to say ninja anything, but they're going to be there to... More treasury shortages, got it. I'm not too worried about these treasury shortfalls. Where are you guys going? You're going there, okay. You can go there. You... We're going to have two groups here. We'll put a third one right there. The Netherlands have declared themselves neutral. And the Austro-Hungarian Empire has declared war on Serbia. We're going to support that. With that in mind, that's where we're going to end our first gameplay in... I was going to say Hearts of Iron. Supreme Ruler Ultimate. Once again, this will be available next Wednesday. And it is a work in progress. I actually got a patch for it earlier today again. They're pretty much patching it right now on almost a daily basis, getting things ready to go. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.